That's your dog.
He is not he likes it when he likes it, and when he doesn't, he's like,
And that's not Yo-Yo's love language. Yo-Yo's love language might be food.
no, he likes love. He likes physical touch in the sense that like only when he wants to like if I'm not around
Mhm.
or if I haven't cuddled with him in all day, he'll be like, "What? Well, there needs to be cuddle time." And we'll cuddle. And then he's like, "Okay, I got it. We're good now."
Right.
But that he likes physical touch.
I feel like he likes quality time more than he actually likes physical
Maybe he
touch.
likes, and I like physical touch.
Right, because I
I like
think it's
all this. I like all of them.
well, I
I'm
mean,
uninhibited.
you're a Scorpio, so physical touch for you
I
guys
like all of them though. I
is
like
like
gifts.
air,
I like gifts. I like affirmation. I like, what is it? It's gifts, affirmation, physical touch,
acts of service,
acts of service. Oh my God, yes. I love all the things. Do them
quality time.
all.
Yeah, I
I do
mean,
them all. That's my thing. I do them all. Of course I do them all. I don't do them all.
I don't, no, 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 no. I don't know. I'm not, I've never been.
That's why I said that might be my problem because I am someone who will do all the love languages and end up with someone who does one and thinks that I've done all the love languages. And I'm like, the fuck you did? No, 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 no. If you're getting all the love languages, you better learn how to do all
That's
the
too much.
love
No,
languages.
nobody wants to deal with the
That's
pressure.
why.
Now, I'm not saying that the person that can deal with the pressure won't have a great reward in being in a relationship with you. And I think that's the thing. The person that wants to do the work will get the benefits of having a relationship with you. But the person that's just like, I won't work that hard. They gonna get
Why
what
do you say it's hard work? You know what? Somebody said that in high school. When we were in high school, when I was in high school, I promise you, my best friend, she's my best friend to this day. She told me, she was like, this is not somebody I would ever have dated anyway. So I don't even know why he thought his opinion mattered. But he was like naming girls that he would talk to and not talk to. And he was like, I wouldn't talk to Tanel because she's too much work. And I was like, as if you was even an option for anything. But also, I'm not, how do you even know? I'm not too much work. I'm normal. Like what do you mean I'm too much work? What is too much work? How is being saying nice things to people, doing nice things for people, hugging people because they're nice? What is the other one? You know, the love languages. How is that work?
do you expect those things in return?
I do them.
It's a lot of work.
It's not work for me.
It's work for somebody else.
Why would that be work? Keisha, is that work for you?
Sometimes. Sometimes I don't
Saying
feel
nice
like
things
being,
is work.
sometimes I don't feel like being bothered.
Saying
I'm
nice things
very
is
much,
work.
uh, yeah, but it's like when you, okay, here's my thing. If you say nice things to me and I got 20 things on my plate and you haven't performed one damn act of service, don't say nothing nice to me. Perform the act of service. If I got a lot of stuff on my plate,
Acts of service is so much more work than just saying something nice.
if I have things on my mind,
I'm
and
saying
you come
like, I
over
guess
there and if it's not like it's not like, hey babe, you know what, if I have things on my mind, you know what, know enough to say she doesn't need quality time right now, she needs active service. Let me go get her something to eat and leave her alone.
or why don't you say, you know what? I don't really need quality time right now as much as I need a sandwich. Do you? Could you? And then
I'm not saying that I
problem
won't say
solved.
that. I'm not saying that.
I
I'm not
don't
saying
have to read your
I'm
mind.
I'm not saying that I won't say that, but I also appreciate when I ain't got to tell you everything. Like I don't want to have to tell you every single thing. I feel like that's love. I feel like love is when you don't have to tell somebody every single
That's
thing.
not love.
That is love. To me, it's like saying, I
Mhm.
know you, I see
That's
you.
that's being a psychic.
No, no, no. That's but that's you have to have some connection. Everything can't be transactional.
Well,
Because
that's
if you
why,
do everything, if everything is transactional, then there is no spirit there. You should be able to feel like you
but
should be
you're
able
making
to
it
feel.
transactional
How?
because you're the one that's saying, I don't want, don't be saying nice things to me. I don't want to hear your words of affirmation. I want
But I
a
wouldn't
thing of
necessarily,
service.
I wouldn't say that.
That's
I
transactional.
wouldn't tell
Whether
somebody
you're
that.
saying it or not, your expectation is more about the thing that you would prefer versus what's actually happening in the moment. So
But you can't,
my whole thing is like, number one, why do we expect this shit from each other?
because that's
Like
humanity.
I don't remember growing up. I don't know. I don't have an expectation. I don't realize that I'm not getting something until I've done so much and I feel depleted and I'm feeling unfulfilled. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's when I'm like, I haven't been getting anything in return. I'm not expecting it, but it's just like I've noticed when it doesn't show up. I think that's the issue with love languages. It puts you in this transactional mindset where you're expecting, you now have this currency
No,
around how
no,
you like to
no.
receive love.
The-
And your currency is uh acts of service. That's your currency. Is that not transactional? Versus we have a clear slate. There is no currency here. It is show up and love as you love, but you do have to love. You can't just be unavailable. You don't get to just like come and go and take love and then walk out the door and not reciprocate it.
But it's just like one of those points in times is someone taking love and not reciprocating love.
Plenty of times.
I think that it's like when I think the love is when you are considerate, when you consider someone else, when you consider them, not
Don't you
consider,
consider your coworkers?
huh?
Do you consider your
I
coworkers?
mean, I think the way you behave in a relationship when one place is technically the way you behave in a relationship. I think the way you relate is the way you relate all in all spaces. It's just with different people, and we justify giving more, giving less based on whatever that
Okay.
person could be. That's how I think. I think it's a spectrum. But I think when you love someone, you are considerate. Like you're like, hmm, what would make that person happy today? Or what can I do today for this person? Because I'm considering maybe he had a rough week, or maybe he did something really good and he really needs someone to say, I'm really proud of what you did. So it's like words of affirmation. When do you, and then knowing, and that's what I'm saying, like read the room, like just be considerate. And I think that's why people love certain people because it's like, I didn't even have to tell you to do that. That was so sweet of you because you're so in like the frequencies, we're on the same, we're humming, like humming,
Mm-hmm.
you know. That's the beauty. That's the type of love that I want. Like, oh, she's sitting over there by herself on the couch. She's had a rough day. She's a, he's like, well, she's a little standoffish. Like, she needs a hug. Come here, babe. Let me give you a hug. Like, just come on, let me give you a hug. Okay. Like,
I don't know.
you
I
pick
don't think
that
that's
up.
realistic.
Oh, it is. It has to be.
I mean, I don't really think it's realistic. I
And
don't
it's
think that's
also
how
for
it
your,
actually
I
happens
think it's also for your
in
partner.
relationships. I think it looks like that. Like when you're looking at it, it looks like, oh, she needs a hug. Let me, and you're like, oh my God, how did you know? Like, I think that's how it's perceived on the outside. It might even be perceived that way to the person who's receiving it, but I don't actually believe that's what's the reality of it. I believe what happens is like, you have a partner, you're both individuals existing in like as individuals in the same space, and then you may come into contact with each other and notice little things about them and be like, I'm hungry. I wonder if she's hungry. Should I go get us burgers? And you're like, oh my God, how did you know? I did want a burger. Or like they might come into the door and they're like, yeah, they might see that your energy is off. So they might say, okay, they won't even say you need a hug, but they might just come and give you a hug because they notice your energy is off. Okay, sure. But they might also be doing that selfishly because when your energy is off, it makes the energy in the space off. So they're trying to correct. It's not conscious. It's just like, I'm correcting the energy here so it can be back in flow. It's not about like, I'm solving your problem because I read your mind. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe that's how it works for real. I think it can be perceived that way, but really it's self-serving most of the times. I'm 1,000% sure it's like, I was hungry. You want a burger? I'm gonna get me something. Do you want something? Or like, are you hungry? Did you eat today? I'll pick you up something on my way home. Not just because I'm thinking about you eating. I'm also like, I'm gonna get something to eat too.
And that's why I won't ever be in a relationship.
Why?
Because I was spoiled rotten. I had a mother who anticipated my every need. I had
Do
people
you
around.
anticipate other people's every need?
Fuck no. I'm selfish as hell.
How can you expect other people to anticipate your every
Because I
need and
just
not
told
anticipate
you.
theirs?
Because I'm honest about that. Like my mom, I mean, I was raised by a woman that this
I was
man,
like, oh my
yes,
God, my only girl, she looks just like me. Oh, little chocolate little chip. What do you want? Do you
my
want
mother's
an
like,
ice cream sundae for
my
breakfast?
mother's like mental telepathy. She has mental telepathy. I'm trying to tell you.
And
And
she drives you crazy
And I
sometimes.
hate it for her. I hate it. I hate it because she gets into my head. Like I'll call her and then she'll be asking me like a bunch of these questions because she's just trying to fix it.
Yeah,
But I think that
she
comes
is just
from
trying to fix
her,
it.
but I think that comes from her mom loving her the way that she loved her. Because my
Yeah,
grandmother was like that,
yeah,
sacrificial of herself and always like making sure people had dinner,
yeah,
making sure my mom's just like, oh, you don't feel good? Just go take a nice hot bath,
yeah.
kind of thing. My mother was nurturing. My mother was
Mm,
my mother is very, very nurturing.
hmm.
And that's how I am. I'm a nurturer, but I love to nurture.
You love to cook.
I do.
I don't know about nurture.
Nurture people. I ain't gonna tolerate no, I ain't gonna sit there and
I
like,
don't know about nurture
I'm
as much as
nurturing.
I know about like
I am nurturing.
some things. What is your nurturing? Let's hear how you nurture.
How do I nurture?
Don't say cook because we already established and you're excellent, excellent cook,
You
but
know what
don't
I
say cook
nurture? You know what
or
I
clean.
nurture? Huh? No. You know what I
Don't clean.
nurture? I've learned to nurture. My nurturing is when my
Mm-hmm.
nurturing is when I give people space.
Girl, that is the complete opposite of
No,
nurturing.
no, no. I'm nurturing when
I'm
I
gonna nurture you from over here. You'll be over there by yourself. I will be where I'm gonna let you self-nurture. That's how I nurture. Self-soothing is how I soothe others. I allow them to
no, no, no,
self-soothe
no, no,
themselves.
no, 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 no. I think my nurturing comes from so here's this is the way that I feel. All right, 100 grand is how I feel like I nurture. I'm not like bullshitting. I feel like I nurture by allowing people access to me.
Wait, that was a no bullshit.
That wasn't no bullshit. I feel
How
like I
how
nurture
is that nurturing?
because I feel like I'm nurtured by allowing people access to me.
Because in accessing you, they get
Me.
which is
something that other people don't get.
What are you doing? Are you being loving and
I'm
kind and
giving you my
saying that?
I'm giving you my attention.
So you are currently nurturing me in this very moment.
I feel like this is a nurturing exercise. I mean, not exercise. I feel like it's a nurturing I feel like this is a nurturing thing to do, to spend time with someone because my love language is what? Quality time.
Okay, that is not nurturing.
That
So
is
you know.
nurturing.
No, 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 no. That is not nurturing. Quality time,
It's nurturing. To give
quality.
someone your time of all, no, I'm not saying that you should be kissing. I'm not saying oh hail me. I'm giving you my time, but of all the things that I have to do, and to be able to appreciate the exchange between me and to for me, I'm nurturing you by nurturing me. Does that make sense? Because I'm nurturing you by nurturing me because no, this is the same thing you said. You said, okay, I want something to eat, so I'm going to see if you're hungry. It's self-serving, right? Okay. But what I'm saying is I can spend my time with anyone, but I choose to spend my time with you because I feel like when we are together, when we talk, just us, the best of the both of us comes out. So I feel like I need to be there so she can be, it's good for me to be there so she can also be her best in that moment because this is another opportunity for you to be the best to Neil. Would you have been the best to Neil had we not get on the call? Of course you would have been the best to Neil. But I just want to be in the stream of Tennille because Tennille has good energy. And when Tennille gets to express that creative energy and bring it out, it's good for her and me.
So again,
What?
that is your nurturing.
That's a nurturing thing to do. Why would I deprive you of being awesome?
Be though my awesomeness, as you said, would exist whether you were in the picture or not.
Exactly. Why would I deprive this?
So you're not depriving me of it. If it would be happening whether you're around or not, it
Yeah,
would
okay,
still
whatever.
be
Sure.
there.
Right.
That is not nurturing,
That is
Keisha.
nurturing.
You are nurturing. I can tell you how you're nurturing. Are you ready?
I don't want to hear anything silly.
Silly.
No, not you, silly. But what are you going to say?
I'm saying you're nurturing in the way that you encourage, the way that you um I feel like you can ground people in like you know like we were having a conversation earlier just around like my energy was way off and like helping me recenter. That is a act of nurturing someone. Like you're nurturing me back into my positive self. And I feel like that is nurturing. I
I
feel
mean,
like
I
you're
feel like that's also true. I love it. No, I do. I do bring out. Let me just say this.
okay. We're done with you and how
No,
you
no, no.
nurture.
I love
No,
it.
no, we're done. We're
Can you
good.
please
We
talk
got it.
about me for like another minute, please. I just need to talk about me for a minute. Thank you. No, I say this because
Hmm.
I do. I appreciate that you recognize that because I feel like when I come into spaces,
Hmm.
I do leave things better than the way I found them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, wait. I mean, some spaces. Are
But
we talking
all
about
spaces.
are we talking about like you 2025 or like you like 2023, 22? You can be a bit of a antagonist.
But that's my job in this world. I can also be very
Okay,
I can be
so
disruptive. I can be as much as I am nurturing, I can be disruptive. But I do that to
sometimes,
clear, I do that to clear the air. It gotta be cleared. It gotta be cleared. It's gotta be cleared. You gotta clear it out.
but sometimes the air isn't actually foggy. It's just
For me, it
perception
is.
is.
It's foggy. Let's get all the fog out. I need to
It's
clear
like, I don't like the way that went.
scorch earth.
Yeah.